Welcome to session number 4. This is an exciting session because we are now going to actually make the rosette log. All right, so let's dive into it and see what we have planned for this session. All right, now that each column is all glued up, we're now going to true up an edge here so that we can make the slices off each one. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our block plane and we're just going to get a nice smooth edge off of each one of these. There we go. You might have to do a couple runs on each one. I've already gone through and done most of these, so yeah, these are all looking pretty good. You just need to do one edge. Okay, so here we go. All right, for our next step, what I've done is I've taped up our log here. And what we're gonna do is we are gonna true up the ends so it's perfectly even all the way around. Okay. So here we go. It's going to get a little noisy. Check your work often. Okay, sorry that was a little noisy, but now we've got the ends squared off. As long as one of them can be a little bit, not all the way, but like this one is not completely flush, that one tile there, but that's okay. When I say flush, I mean seeing all the veneers plainly, but this one is. You can see every single one there. So that'll be one of the ends we'll use when we when we cut the strips off here. You'll see what I mean. All right, so now we're good to go. All right, so I've set up my bandsaw so that I have about a 30/1000ths gap here. So the width of each row now is going to be around 30/1000ths. I have a veneer blade on my bandsaw, which helps cut these. Okay, so what I'm going to do is on logs 1 and 6, I'm just going to cut 1, and then I'm going to need 2 of 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Okay, so I've got them all lined up here. Here's some of the tiles groups I've already put together. So this is how I put them together. I just grab each one in order. Just like this. Grab one from each stack. Then when I get to the end here, I'm gonna have to go back the other direction. Some of these got a little furry from cutting on the bandsaw. It's all right. And Got this tile log almost all set. Okay, and don't need that one though. There we go. Got one log. We now have all the columns cut off of our logs there, and now we're creating the main log. You can see it really come together there. Isn't that cool? Okay, let's take a look at what we'll need to glue the log up. Here's my clamping cowls. So this one, doesn't matter how thick this is all made from scrap. The main base is 4.5 inches by 3 inches. And then these other two pieces that will go on top here are 155 thousandths thick. That's the same as my my tile log. And they're each 2.5 by 3. Now everything is faced with, I don't know if you can see it on there, but there's packing tape on there so the glue won't stick. So the log will go in between here, and then this scrap piece also faced with packing tape will go on top there. Then I use these the spring clamps and these little mini bar clamps and these other two clamps here on this assembly, which you'll see when I glue it up. Okay, all right, now it's time to glue. So we are now going to glue up the tile log. I've already mixed up my glue and got our tile log here and got it taped together. What we're going to do take one at a time here. We're just going to get that all, we can even dip it in there. Oh, maybe you couldn't see that. May not have been in the screenshot there. You can see that the glue is very watery. That's okay. It's really going to permeate all the rows here as we stack this up. Kind of messy. I'm sure there's a better way to do it. And if you find one, share it with me. There we go, there's our next one. And one more. I've seen some people just dip the whole thing in a whole thing of this watery glue solution. Okay, check it to make sure everything is correct, and it is. Oh, and I recommend having a paper towel. Have a paper towel handy. Okay. Now I'm going to put that on our glue jig here. Just going to squish it that way. And for a temporary fix, what I'm going to do is hold it on with these clamps. air is really dry. My voice is kind of going out here. There we go, squeezing that. Here, now you'll see that I have some overhang here. That's when I can clamp this and I'll squeeze it that way. You can see the rosette tile there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this one, put it on top here, and just as a little assist, I'm going to use this clamp here. That's looking good. And that's going to help me with this clamp here. I'm not doing these real tight. Just enough to keep the rosette tile parallel this way as I'm squishing it. And I don't know if you can see it, but I'm checking the rosette tile to make sure everything is lined up. And it is. And now I'm going to take my bar clamp here and get some clamping pressure. Maybe tighten this up a little bit more so it doesn't buckle up. I'll do my other bar clamp. From this side. What I like about this method is I can see how the tile's going to look to make sure everything's lining up, and it is. Oh, that clamp came off. All right, I think we're pretty good. We'll let this dry and see how it looks in a few hours. All right, we did it. There is our rosette tile, fresh off the jig, and let this dry some more overnight before I slice it off the log. But man, that's turned out great. I'm really excited about this. So congratulations on getting this far. And next video I'll show you how I slice the tiles off the log. And in the meantime, I'm going to glue up some more logs so I have plenty of rosette tiles, because the next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to put this into a soundboard and show you how I do the complete rosette. I wanted to share with you a revision that I made to this setup. Instead of using the other clamps to cut here, I'm using this Rockler bar clamp, and with these wide jaws here, it gives a good even clamping across all that. Instead of having the two bar clamps here, that can cause some issues in the length of the log. So this I found to be much better. So you can see my whole clamping system how I did it there. I've got the spring clamps on the middle part here, the bar clamp on the length, and these spring clamps just to keep the two pieces firm and snug as we clamp the bar. All right, I hope that will help you out, and you know, experiment, see what works for you. There is no right or wrong way to this. So you can see that clamp. All right, good luck. What a fun day of rosette making. We finally made our rosette tile. All right, now thanks for watching, and remember to like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more exciting content and for our next installment of this series. Have a great day.